Welcome back to another session with me on Rashad Prep. So today we are going to deal with mode discrete series problem. So before we get into discrete series problem, we need to understand certain rules that are there in relation to the discrete series problem. So we have to calculate two tables, namely grouping table and analysis table, in order to ascertain the mode. We can of course look at the question and then tell where mode is lying, but there is a chance that you might go wrong in few cases when mode can be ill-defined. So we will get back to what is ill-defined. For now, these are the rules related to the grouping table as to how you perform your calculation. So a grouping table generally has 6 columns, and the first column will have the frequency values written from the question. Rest of the column calculations are taken from the column 1 values. Now our column 1 says write down the frequency values from the question, and then our column 2 says group the frequencies into 2s. In column 3, leave the first value and group the rest into 2s. Column 4 says group the frequencies into 3s. Column 5 says leave the first value and group the rest into 3s. And then the last column says leave the first and second values and then group the rest into 3s. So here something which is highlighted in red to you: note, follow the column rules blindly, and if some value is left out and cannot be grouped into 2s or 3s, then you are going to leave it. Okay, so while solving the problem, it will be easy for you to understand these column rules. So here let's look into the question. From the following distribution of certain farms selected at random from a district, determine the mode. The central size of the farm in acres and number of acres are given. So we have been given the X column and the F column values. So now let's make the let's write the values inside the table. First thing what you're going to do is name this table into grouping table. Okay, next here we will be writing the central size of the farm. Okay, so here as per the question, in central size we have been given 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and 70. Okay, now in the central size columns, we said 6 columns will be there in a grouping table. So 1 column, second column, third, fourth, fifth and sixth column. So these are the 6 columns. So if you notice the values which have been given to me here in the question, my X values have come vertically and my column values have come horizontally. So now here he asked us to write the frequency values in the first column. So here let me show you the rules once again. So here we are dealing with this particular thing: write down the frequency values from the question. Okay, now as per the question we have the frequency values which are 7, 12, 17, 29, 31, 5 and 3. So these are the different values which are given to us in the question. Now if you go back to these rules, look at the column number 2 values. So group the frequencies into 2s. So here when you have to group it into 2s, we are going to take the values from the first column. Okay, so here when I put the flower brackets for 2 numbers. Okay, so I have only 3 left out in the end. When only one single number is left out, or only 2 numbers are left out in case of grouping the frequencies into 3s, leave the left out numbers. Follow the rule blindly. If they are asking you to group it into 2s, you're going to group it into 2s. If they are asking you to group it into 3s, you will group it into 3s. If the number of numbers that are left out do not constitute to 2s or 3s, then you will not be able to go forward. So now 12 plus 17, which is 19, then 17 plus 29, okay, which is 46. 31 plus 5, which is 36. So now, what does column 3 rule tell us? So here, the column 3 tells us leave the first value and group the rest into 2's. So first value you're going to leave. That means the number 7 will be left and our calculation starts from the second number 12. Okay, so here I will be doing 12 plus 17, 29 plus 31 and 5 plus 3. So 5 plus 3 is 8, 29 plus 31 is 60 and here 12 plus 17 is 29. Okay, now let's go ahead with the next column rule. So here when you look at fourth column rule, group the frequencies into 3's. So now you're going to group it into 3's. So here 7, 12 and 17, 29, 31 and 5. Only 3 is left out. You're not going to touch that. So the total of the first one is 36 and the total of the second one is 65. Now as per column 5, so our column 5 says the rule, leave the first value and group the rest into 3's. So now first value is 7, leave 7, then you will add up 12, 17, 29, 31, 5 and 3. So your totals will be 39 and this total will be 58. So the last column rule says leave the first two values, that is leave 7 and 12 and group the remaining into 3. So it will be 17, 29 and 31. After 31 you have only 5 and 3 left which do not constitute to your rule of grouping into 3's. So the total of this particular 3 numbers will be 77. So this is how you will be grouping the numbers. Now the next important thing that you are going to do is you are going to circle the highest numbers from each of these columns. So in the first column, if you see, you have 31 as the highest number. Then in the second column 46, third column 60, fourth column 65, fifth is 58 and sixth it is 77. There might be certain cases wherein you will find more than one highest number. You are going to circle both the highest values. So this is our grouping table. Now let's go ahead with analysis table. So what basically happens is in analysis table, our column headings will become row headings and row headings will become column headings. So here let me write it as column numbers. Okay, and here I will be writing central size of the farm. Okay, now in column numbers I have 6 columns. So I will put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and here I will write total. Now the different numbers of the central size, the farm sizes are given to you, right? So the farm sizes are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and 70. So this is how you will be naming your analysis table. Now let's go back to the question where we did our grouping table, and if you notice in the first column our highest value is 31. So what is the corresponding value to 31? So our corresponding value to 31 is 50. So we check the corresponding values which are in the X column. So 31 is in 50. So now in our analysis table, we will be marking for the first column, it lies near 50. So you can put a tick mark. Now, when we go back to the grouping table and check, in the second column, we have 46 as the highest value. So here 46 is the highest value. And how did you get 46? It is a addition of 29 and 17. So 29 and 17, the corresponding values are 30 and 40. So 30 and 40. Now you will be ticking for the second column. You will tick 30 and 40. Now when you go back to the grouping table, look at the next highest value in third column, 60. You got 60 by adding 29 and 31. The corresponding values to these are 40 and 50. So now let me put a tick mark in 40 and 50. Now here in the grouping table, we have fourth column highest value, which is 65. We got 65 by adding 29, 31 and 5. So 29 corresponding value 40, like that we have 40, 50 and 60. So here for the fourth column, we will be taking 40, 50 and 60. Okay, now in the fifth column, the highest value is 58. We got 58 by adding 12, 17 and 29, which means 20, 30 and 40. So fifth column, 20, 30 and 40. The last column, sixth column, we have 77. We got 77 by adding 17, 29, 31. These corresponding values are 30, 40 and 50. So now here we will tick mark in 30, 40, 50. Now make the totals. Make the totals of these tick marks and note down. So here here we have none, it is 0. We have 1 tick mark. We have 3 tick marks. We have 5 tick marks, 4 tick marks and 1 tick mark. So here if you notice, the highest number of occurrences, that is the highest value that we got, is for 5. So directly you can write a statement stating that 40 is the mode as it occurred maximum number of times. Maximum number of times. So this is how you will be solving a problem related to discrete series by using grouping table and analysis table. So here these are the practice problems for you. The answers are given to you in red colored ink. Try to solve the problems. The moment you start solving, you will be able to understand it better. And do not forget to subscribe, like and share Rashar Prep. Thank you for watching.